Well, this movie, this is different than anything I've ever done. I've done a lot of songs for movies. This is a movie about me, which totally makes it different. And the experience, the whole experience is different, you know, and trying to figure out what kind of, like when I write a song for a movie, I try to capture the heart of that movie and I try to write the song that I want to hear in that movie. And then I'm like, oh, wow, this is a movie about me. You know, what do I want to write? And I was a really, you know, I was a pretty miserable, lonely kid, bullied at school. Kids were pretty horribly mean to me, and I didn't feel really understood until I had my dad brought a little guitar from Tijuana, and I started making up songs in my room, and that made me feel better, and I knew what my purpose was, right? But I wanted to write to that kid that just felt so alone, you know, besides that, like when I'm in my room with my guitar, I felt good, but when I'd go out in the world, it was hard, and I didn't feel understood or seen or heard, really. And I thought the song that I needed to write was to that, like a love letter to that young girl. Like, you're going to be okay. Like, you don't see it now, you know, but dear me, it's going to be all right, you know. And it's a highly personal song, but it really resonates with so many people, because so many people are calling me and going, this song is making me want to hug my young self. And like all kinds of ages, like these third grade kids just sang it, came to my studio and sang the song. And I go, how do you guys relate? They go, this song is giving me hope. And I'm like, you guys are in third grade. And it's interesting, they're like the age that I was writing the song to, you know. And then I recently went out and this, you know, older man goes, your song talked to me. And it made me feel, you know, like I felt so alone as a kid, and this made me feel so good, like I could speak to that young boy, right? And then last night, I mean, every day I get these notes and letters from people about this song, and I'm like, wow, like it's like you don't like. That's what's so interesting about this, that my most personal song is turning out to be one of my most universal songs, you know, and that's just amazing. I love the nominees launch because no one's lost yet. Like, we're all happy, but, you know, in a few weeks, you know, 4 of us, or, you know, usually I'm one of those 4. I'm going to be honest. I'm hoping for a different outcome, as unlikely as it might be. I'm hoping. Wouldn't that be crazy if a song from up against Netflix and Warner's and all this stuff, the little documentary on a songwriter from Van Nuys that, you know, that succeeded against all the odds and wrote a song to that young girl saying, you're going to do it. That would be a beautiful thing. I'm not going to lie. I'm happy to be here, though. Like, again, like everybody here in this room is nominated by their peers. And there's only 5 of us. I mean, besides the Best Picture category, there's only 5. So think of all in my world, think of all the songs or scores, you know, like the fact that, look, this is my 9th year in a row. You know, that's getting respect from people I respect, because we're nominated by the people, you know, in our branches. So I'm nominated by the best, you know, film music people on the planet. So that's pretty fucking cool, you know. I'm not going to lie. That's, you know, it's the best. And everybody here should be proud of that. From everything, from everywhere there's a song idea, everything I read, everything I hear. And with this case, you know, I was, you know, that was, like I said, this was finding the heart of my story. And the heart of my story was that young girl that didn't let anything stop her. And here's something, a little fun fact. I've been nominated in 5 decades, and in 80s and 90s, all up to now. But my first nominated song was the song Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now, in the 80s, 88. And here it is, that to, you know, dear me, it's going to be okay. There's a thread that goes through some of these songs, you know, whether it's Till It Happens to You, whether there's strength, you know. And this was especially even more special to me because it was to that young girl who didn't know it, who couldn't see it. And this is for everybody out there that can't see it. It's your song too.